Hi buddy, welcome back to Techtonica episode 7 with me, Sid, and I've been doing a lot of off-camera work. So I set up this to make water wheels, and I only needed the unspecified amount of water wheels was 2. That has unlocked this little exclamation mark over there. I need to go over there, but we've still got this EB one, which is the task currently on my screen. I've also put down a lot of water wheels. Well, several, you know, and I've put in a couple, and I need a bit of fuel actually. Let me just go over here. A couple more copper miners up there, but they're not actually filtering into a smelter. They're just going straight into a container. The fuel generation I've now got like this. So this has got two inserters extracting plant fibre from this container here, and I'm just going to borrow a pile of that, putting into 2 on this side, and this has got 4 extractors taking limestone out of here, and I am going to need to sort out some more limestone shortly, putting it into there. And the idea is because plant matter and limestone are roughly double this thing, and it basically round robins. So once this conveyor belt, once this is full, if there's anything left over, the conveyor belt just keeps on going round and round, and then it outputs into this over here to make these little blocks. I have rejigged this. I've taken out a planter. It is now growing these hoof and Watson jigs. I should have. Well, I'll probably just yeah. And that is going in and doing this, which is in turn doing that, which is going into there, along with that and all of that. No, other way around. Hang on. Let me just do that, because we need this for coolant units, cooling systems, and that's something we're going to need. Now over here I have, as I say, put a couple of... Now what I found is if I build out the blocks, I can then take most of them out. I'm not trying taking all of them out, because I'm not that brave. I suppose, I mean, I can't see, worst case scenario, it's going to drop. It's going to distribute. Well, let's just give it a try now, shall we? Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's fine. I can take out. Now, whether I can get away with these ones, well, that's a different question entirely. I mean, presumably, I can get away. Don't like the look of it, though, because it looks crazy. So I'm going to at least put 3 under, just for my sanity, if nothing else. Because otherwise it just makes a mockery of gravity, and I don't like that. But it is a viable strategy, so that's a thing. Anyway, yeah, so we have got a reasonable amount of stuff going on there. Every now and then I go and get from the container, I will go and grab the contents up there and just run those through here. There's a little bit of, these are manual, but again, I could conveyor them off, that's not a problem. I just haven't, for no particular reason, I'll be honest. In fact, shall we do that anyway? Yeah, let's, how many, I've got plenty of we can take. Let's get rid of you and you and you and grab those, and then we can take those down there. That will come over to here. That will come over to there. And that will come over to there, and then that will go to there. Damn it. And we'll stick a light there. And now that's just completely automatic, so I can go, well, might as well go and grab a load of copper. Let's do that, shall we? Because there's going to be at least 1, 2, 3. And I'll get more automation thrown in later. But for now, that'll do. That gets the stuff done. Right, so what I need to do, first things first, I did get enough 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that'll get me some more hooferators going, water wheels, which we'll be able to place down later. I'm not actually running with a problem for power at the moment. I'm generating 1800 kilowatts and I rarely peak above 700 or 800, so we're generating way more power than we need, and these are doing their thing quite happily. So yeah, that's the thing. As soon as that's finished, we can think. I don't think I've got any more. I've got a planter. I've actually got a container, but I mean, I think, isn't there? Yeah, I mean, I suppose I could just go and stick my spare machines in here if I wanted, but they're not really causing me any grief, so why bother? So, while we're waiting for that lot to go, let's just go and have a look at what this message is, and then we're going to tackle this the elephant in the room, which is this emergency beacon. And for that, I have made copper wire ready, but we do need to do the cooling system.
Signal triangulated. New location added to HUD. Heavy interference.
Thank you. 80 Atlantium ore and 10 cooling systems. Where's that one then? RD, okay. I don't know where that is. Map. So I'm just looking. I've got a small cat behind my monitor, and she's stirring. Right, cooling systems. Let's get cooling systems underway once we've got these water wheels going. I mean, eventually, I don't know whether these smelters and stuff will ever be powerable by grid power rather than having to put fuel in, because this is annoying. although this power source is very good. What I should actually do as well, because whilst I've turned that off, I have got 1, 2, 3. Let's take 3 of those and we'll cook those up as well. And crank generators. Let me just have that uses electrical components. So I've probably got what I need once I pick some copper up, so that's not an issue. Let me grab those. Let's turn you off, and I want to make these, which requires limestone, silverthorn extract and iron components. 1 to 2 to 8. Limestone, yeah, see, this is where I realise that I'm going to need to cook up some limestone. However, I need 40 cooling systems, and they are making 2 per, so I need 20 of those, so 20 iron components. I don't think I've got any of those. That's fine, so 20 iron components, we'll get those going. Intermediates. 1, 2, 3, 4. That should be 20. And then it's going to be 40 cooling. Again, we could just take what we need, but let's be exact, because you know, precision is a science after all. And then 8 for each. So if I need 20, then I need a lot more than I've got there. I'm going to have to cook some. Of course, I've used all my limestone up, haven't I? That's a thing. That's 100. That's 99. $201. So let's have a look. 40 of those, 20 of those, 200 of those. Well, that seems to be helping. Need make factories, and this stuff, this floor is just so expensive. And you know, you're trying to plan it out. I was trying to work out how much space I needed to do this, and you just use so much space up. It's crazy. And I'm sure there are more efficient ways of doing this, by the way. I'm not suggesting for a second that this is perfect, because I know it's not. These are doing okay. And it is actually producing plant matter as a byproduct, which is good too. So, and this is part way to being a byproduct of the other hooferator. So, okay, yeah, we need. I can fix that. That's not a problem. Nope. Nope, still better. Let's put those away, because otherwise I'm going to use them. So we're just waiting on this to make $40 of these cooling systems, and then we should be able to go and sort out that emergency beacon, which I've already kind of caught. Well, no, I have called it that. There was going to be nobody alive there. Everybody's dead, Dave. They're all dead, Dave. Dave, they're all dead. If Red Dwarf references don't work for you, they're deceased. They are no more. They have gone to the they've gone to the happy hunting ground in the sky. They are an ex-person. They are dead. Sorry, too many sketches and references there. But anyway, this is chunking away, so let's just let this do the thingy. That's doing itself. This is actually out of limestone now, so that's not going to make anything else until they're done. But we have got lots and lots of fuel. You are now empty, so you can have that. You are now empty, you can have that. Not until that's empty. Okay, fine. And when then that wants to be empty too. And that lot can go in there. Right. Now, I do want to say one thing, and that is that I am not guaranteeing that I am going to complete this game. Obviously I started this as a holiday of a vacation, you know, I'm away for a week kind of thing. The grind for some of these things is very, very real, and You know, for example, I think that one of the things I've got to make needs 180 of those making. That is not a trivial sum, and I'm not entirely sure. You know, 900 iron ingots, 900 copper ingots, easy. Processor units, easy. Atlantium ore, 450. Well, I've only got 180. After... Right, let's go. After blowing up an awful lot of that vein, so I'm going to have to make more of those mining things, find more of it, and you know, it is... How do you put this? Right, how did I get there? That's a good question. I didn't go that way. Did I? No, I didn't. That was... I think it was around here, wasn't it? Yeah, there it is. Right, let's go and try and... Oh man, this terrain is getting very rough. Let's try and do this, and I've not also started my timer again, so apologies, but I'm probably going to have to wing my timings on this one, because this definitely is a fallen over thing. 300 wire and 40... Oh, it's no, 40 coolant systems. I'll be back in a moment. Of course, I needed 2 of these per thing, so I actually need 4. I need 80 of those to make 40 cooling systems. So yeah, that was a thing. I'm also making up the necessary 80 mechanical components, so they are crafting in my inventory while that's doing that. And that should be it, and then we can change that to be cooling systems, and we can stick in those and those. This might make me too many, I don't know. My maths is terrible as ever. Anybody who knows me watches. Certainly my mental arithmetic is not the greatest. For example, I'm making far too many of these mechanical components. I could cancel my crafting, but I'm sure I'm going to need them at some point, so why bother? And that is making me those. So I need 40 of those. Yeah. I'll be back in 35. Alright, I've got 40 coolants, and there's some more crafting, so I've definitely done my maths wrong there, because I've got the 40. I actually need 10 for another thing, so let's let it run. That's 7, 8. This one will be 9, 10. Let's just do that. 9, 10. We'll leave that because that's the 10 for that one. Now, while that was doing, just to pass a little bit of time, I also made more water wheels, which was fun. Oh, hello. That's going to trigger me. Oh no, it's alright. It'll do. I'll live. I think I've put the water wheels down slightly off, but I'll sort that later. Off camera. So now I've got the things. Let's go and deal with emergency broadcast. And I'll see you when I get there again. No point, you see me struggle through the terrain that, wants to stop me at every corner. So, yeah, back in a moment. Alright, and we are back. And there, repair the access door. Right.
Lots of memories rushing back. For a moment, I thought they were distorted, but now I realized it was something else. This place is sideways. Literally. This is the Excalibur. It belonged to the expedition. That factory and all those people I was expecting to find, they were a part of it. And so were we.
Oh, that's blue tech. Blue orb tech. We have the blue orb tech.
Look up, Breaker. We were too late.
I told you that.
Only one person would have been in that chair.
And they're dead, Dave. They're all dead, Dave. Dave, they're all dead. Dave, they're dead. And there does not appear... Oh, wow. To be anything here. See, I think everybody's been dead for ages. I think if you could see in that visor, that would be like a skeleton. Even though there'd still be bacteria, because you still got your body bacteria, haven't you? So, oh, hello.
This is Colonel Stefan Wagner.
Oh,
Your suit is failing to transmit a signature. Identify yourself.
no.
Paladin? Sir, you're alive!
No, he's not. He's a cube.
In much the same way that you are, it would seem.
Oh, God.
It is a strange thing to be a witness to your own lifeless body.
I was unlucky enough to end up next to mine, too.
I am here. Can we... You know, I'm the living person.
I'm not sure what we are now, but I know somehow that I am still myself. I am conscious. I am choosing these words. My experience of this loss is emotional.
Hey, I'm in no better shape than you are. And this Breaker has something wrong with their suit. For all we know, they could be a stack of drones in a trench coat. Either way, at least we've got a body to work with.
Precisely.
No.
Now we must focus on goals that we can achieve. If the sensors from my command bridge were correct, our manufacturing in Sector Victor has been compromised. How far has your exhaustive reconstruction progressed?
Exhaustive reconstruction? Sir, it's the entire sector.
My apologies, Sergeant. I did not realize you had more pressing commitments.
We're rebuilding, sir, but mostly to focus on recovering signals for search and rescue. We can't reach command. We don't have orders, and for all we know, every sector could be exactly like this one. Gone.
Sergeant, your unit could go for months without direction from the surface. That's what deep reconnaissance is about. That's why we chose you to lead it. The
What?
resources we came here to harvest, refine, and bring home to Earth are still needed. There is no hardship we can face that does not pale in comparison to the strife that will be visited upon humanity if we fail. Until we learn otherwise, our mission to industrialize this world remains. And rest assured that we will rescue everyone we can to help us accomplish it. But we will accomplish it.
I understand. Either way, sir, we're going to give it everything we've got.
Good. Now let us find our friends.
What are the other cubes? You know what? You two are taking up valuable space. Right, we have done that bit. So let us go. We need, I've got the ore, so we need 10 of those, which we've got. Let's go and do this. Let's go and do this, shall we? I've got to find it first, of course. Or I may have found it and looks what this way. Down there, perhaps. Lost it. There. Oh, it's this thing, isn't it?
Facility access door unavailable. Refer to display panel for self-repair requirements.
Don't want to end up down there though. Can I get myself, because I can jump off of here. This suit's got like, you know, super damage absorption. Is it this one? Yeah, looks like it. Okay. Well, definitely worth repairing this stuff.
I think this was the main research lab for the sector. Nothing in here was ever any of my business, so it should be a pretty interesting place to look around. I'm up for building some half-finished prototypes if you are.
No, yeah, I love building half-finished prototypes miles under the surface of the world. Craft speed 3. I actually probably need to do some research into those, because crafting is becoming grindy, and I would imagine that it will be significantly less. What are you? Smelter Mark 2. Oh, I wonder if...
It looks like maybe they were trying to cook up new alloys in here. This whole place is above my pay grade.
I remember the lead metallurgist,
Yeah,
Mirage.
Bunsen burners
She
look a
was
bit
untrusting.
underwhelming.
I've never seen these kinds of gemstones anywhere in the sector. And I've been to every corner of it.
The last time I was here, they were studying Gaian ore, synaptite, atlantum, materials that were not of our world, but not classified.
Couldn't classify those if you wanted to. Atlantum is everywhere around here.
If they stopped performing research on local materials to import and study something completely unknown, there must have been a reason.
Oh, that's nice. 120 research cores, and
If there was, we won't find it. Somebody wiped every terminal in here. No idea if the scientists were using these plants as scenery or
it's not letting me interact with that
experiments.
while...
They weren't secretive, but they didn't exactly go out of their way to tell people what they were doing either. Personally, I'd toss them into a thresher and be done with it. The plants, not the scientists.
We know what you
I didn't
meant.
mean that.
Yes, you did.
Facility access door unavailable. Refer to display panel for self-repair requirements.
Let me try that again then.
Facility access door unavailable. Refer to display panel for self-repair requirements.
I haven't found it. Oh, maybe it's the... 220 advanced circuits and 30 cooling systems. You see, the requirements are getting increasingly high, and cool dense 2. Okay. Yeah, they're getting increasingly higher to craft bigger and better quantities of things, but all of this new research and technology is still pretty good. I'm happy enough with this. Did I come in here and find something? I think I did, and then left, didn't I? And from here we can go this way. Oh, so we can still... We've still got a few bits that we haven't searched yet. What are you? Pack size 3, okay. I think that just means I can carry more inventory, and you know me, the last thing this game needs to give me is more inventory to foul up.
Calyx. Still hard to believe we're somewhere in the middle of this thing.
It was unlike anything mankind
Ooh,
had ever
nice.
experienced.
And
A rogue
beacons.
planet,
Okay.
drifting through the cosmos, origin unknown.
I remember now. We had probes out across the system, figuring out how to bring home critical resources from Neptune, Venus, wherever we could get them.
Right,
Yes.
now...
On Earth, we had used up everything. We needed a miracle.
Sounds
And
familiar.
Calyx was that miracle. Dead on the surface, but filled with unimaginable wealth, and passing through our outer heliosphere for a few decades at most.
If those probes hadn't been out there, Calyx would have flown right past us. It's an awful lot of luck for a species that doesn't particularly deserve it.
And yet it was precisely what inspired our species to come together in a way that many did not believe possible.
Here we are.
I am so getting that Commander bloke. I am so getting Hellboy 2 Golden Army vibes from that. Oh yes, Agent Hellboy. I can't remember the name of it. It was yeah. Somebody will be able to remember the name. Oh hello, and you are doing weird stuff. These are not normal for little rocks to vanish like that, but still need to find myself a way up. Hup, 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 hup. Okay, this was, yeah. Alright, I know vaguely where we are now. I am going to put myself a beacon down and see what these are about, because I've not played with these yet. Okay, I don't know what that actually gives me. Right, supply. So we got that thing. That's that one. How did I? Wow, there was some. That was some really pretty stuff. I mean, look at these. I don't think I've scanned them. Cauldron, giant cauldron. They don't look dangerous at all, do they? I'm really not sure what else there is going to be around. But let me check how long I've been recording, and I shall be back with you in a second. Oh, I've been going about 32 minutes. I've got a little bit of wiggle room on this, and I am... Oh, no, I'm unlost again. I was going to say, I'm lost again, but I'm not lost anymore. I now have... Oh, come on, get me up there. I now know exactly where I am. This is interesting. I'm just trying to look at how they've laid this out. So, because I might just want to go and rejig some of this. I don't think there's any. That doesn't give me anything over here, does it?
The sooner you scan these water wheels, the closer you'll be to never having to turn a crank generator again.
I have scanned them. Yeah, I've done all of that. Okay, thanks. Thanks for nothing. So we're not far away from home. Let's go. I want to. This office here, I think, is probably one. Which is oh, that's a massive great waterfall. Okay, yeah. Oh, I scanned that. I'm sorry. I know it's a bit No Man's Sky, but I think I've been. Right, let's just check this out again, because I'm sure this was one of the ones. What did we need for this? Because we've not opened it. Monorail track. This is monorail. What was it? Monorail track and cooling systems. Journal. Not that one. It's not that one. Not that one. It's not that one. It's not that one. It is that one. We'll track that. And I've got this storing energy as a quest, which I think... Oh, hello. Way. Steady on. Don't suppose we've got any... No, they're not letting me use that same trick twice, are they? Okay, that's fine. Right. So, yeah, we've got a bunch of accumulators. Now, I don't know whether the accumulators bits, whether the ones I found for free will count, but if they do, then we're slightly better off than we were when we started. So I just need to... Did I... Hang on. So right, there is something over there. I think that's oh, I missed that. Actually, there's a whole load of stuff over here that I didn't scan. Alright, well that was I don't know why we got that axe, but anyway, it seems somewhat pointless. We have a couple of water wheels we've been given for free, so we can install those and do something interesting with those. We've got a whole load of mining charges, which are going to come in very useful for getting more of that Atlantium, and I should have somewhere 14 accumulators, which means I can probably they seem a bit slapdash, don't they? Doesn't matter, we'll stick one there, one there, one there, one there, one there, one there. Let's just get them piled down, shall we? One there, one there, one there. How many have I got left? 2. Right, it's just a matter of waiting for... Let's have a look. What's our power now? Accumulator charges 260 megajoules, and that's that one. Now, what did you get for that? Nothing. Well, it can't be power because we've got buckets of it. So, yeah, power's good. Right, let's also finish off, before we go running off, let me grab all of that. Let me go over here and put that and that in there. And then we can come over here and grab 1, 2, 3 of those, and they can be popped into... Oh, there's not much fuel left in there, is there? How am I for that? 1, 2, 3. I think we can afford to run these on biomatter rather than these poddy things for now. Poddy spods. Yeah, chuck those in there. The biomatter can go back in there. And well, they're all out of fuel, so I need to sort out the iron production as well. It's never ending. So yeah, whether we continue this all the way to its logical conclusion, I'm not entirely sure. You'll have to let me know what you think in the comments, but I'm going to record enough of this to get me through the holiday, and then we'll deal with after the holiday things. Chuck those in, and that can go and do its thing. But on that note, thank you very much for watching, guys. I will see you soon. Bye for now.